Time now for the morning rush. Residents in a northwest Albuquerque neighborhood are on edge. This comes after a shooting left one person shot and 3 others injured after being hit by a car. Shots rang out in the Paradise Hills neighborhood and Alegria that was near Irving and Unser around 1:30 on Saturday morning. BCSO found that 3 people had been hit by a car and a 4th victim had been shot. The sheriff's office says that they have not yet made any arrests. Albuquerque police are continuing to investigate a homicide at a northeast Albuquerque park. APD officers say that a caller reported finding an adult male who was not breathing at Jerry Klein Park around 12:45 yesterday afternoon. Officers responded to the park and found the man dead. Evidence found at the scene led them to begin a homicide investigation. An Albuquerque man accused of a fatal hit-and-run crash in Uptown will face a judge. According to a criminal complaint, officers were called out to Louisiana and Indian School on October the 6th about a man who was found dead in the road. Investigators believe that Jean-Paul Wagnall was the driver in the crash. He is now facing charges for homicide by vehicle. Erica.
And here's a look at our school day forecast. 55 this morning. You'll need the jackets and layers. This afternoon it is going to be warm, but not as hot as we have been recently. We'll see upper 70s with a chance for some sprinkles during the evening.
Now, over the course of the week, the Bernalillo County is going to be offering 20 workshops to educate, equip, and empower the public to fight against fentanyl. The public can attend a number of free classes that address issues relating to the drug, including treatment services, overdose, training, and addiction support. Now, we have a link to the workshop schedule. That's always on KRQE.com. An Albuquerque family is on a mission to make their child's dream become a reality after receiving a devastating diagnosis. This past May, Alexa Cavez said her 4-year-old son, Zay Zamora, was diagnosed with a high-risk acute lymphoblastic leukemia. Now the family is working with a nonprofit called One at a Time. The organization is helping with the medical costs and hoping to send Zamora to Disney World. If you'd like to help the Cavez family, we have a link at alwayson.krqe.com. If you tried driving downtown yesterday, you may have noticed that it was taken over by runners. The Duke City Marathon started on Sunday morning at Civic Plaza with the starting line at 3rd Street and Tijeras. Runners and walkers could choose to do a 10K or 5K. Now, the marathon benefited the Ronald McDonald House Charities and the Boys and Girls Clubs of Central New Mexico. Erica.
Here's a look at our threat index. It is low. We'll see a chance for some storms in the far southwest part of the state and gusty winds from Virga in the rest of New Mexico.
The Duke City held a unique celebration over the weekend that was focusing on fungus. Yesterday, the Albuquerque Fermentation Festival hosted an array of enthusiasts who specialize in fermentation. The festival also saw plenty of fungi growers and one-of-a-kind artisan crafts. The event also featured educational workshops, 50 New Mexico-based food and farm vendors, and more. One New Mexico family is using their business now to highlight a local star. That is Marty the Moose, who's been spotted all over the northern part of the state this year. The Avila family with H&A Embroidery in Santa Fe, they are now embracing the social media uproar surrounding the bull moose, designing Marty the Moose merchandise. If you're interested in checking out the designs, we have a link at alwayson.krqe.com. Well, clashes between Israel and the Iranian-backed group Hezbollah, they are now escalating along the Israel-Lebanon border. 43 towns and villages on the Israeli side of the border, they have now been evacuated, replaced by 3 divisions of Israeli troops. 19 Hezbollah fighters, they have been killed in the last 2 weeks. That's along with 6 Israeli soldiers plus civilian casualties. Israel has bombarded 2 major airports in Syria over the last 48 hours. Erica.
And here's a check on traffic. The maps are clear. No accidents or slowdowns to report. And trackers heading south on I-25 just past the Big I, where everything is still moving up to speed.
Well, crowds of canines were turned out in creative costumes. That was for the 33rd annual Tompkins Square Halloween Dog Parade in New York City yesterday. Video shows dogs dressed in tutus as cartoon characters and as the Times Square Ball. Organizers said that they were canceling the parade because of ongoing work in the park, but the parade was brought back on. That was after getting help from the city's mayor.
Time now for the 5 facts. At number 5, one New Mexico family is using their business to highlight a local star, Marty the Moose, who's been spotted all over northern New Mexico. The Avila family with H&A Embroidery in Santa Fe are embracing the uproar surrounding the bull moose named Marty by designing Marty the Moose merchandise. The animal has been seen traveling through northern New Mexico while making its way south after being spotted in the Sangre de Cristo Mountains last year.
At number 4 this morning, happening today, an Albuquerque man accused of a fatal hit-and-run crash in Uptown is scheduled to face a judge. According to a criminal complaint, officers were called to Louisiana and Indian School on October the 6th about a man who was found dead in the road. Investigators determined that a green car was involved after receiving a tip that led them to a home in northeast Albuquerque. Police believe that Jean-Paul Wagnall was the driver in the crash. This comes after they say that he told a family member that he was in a car accident. Wang Yal is now facing charges for homicide by vehicle.
At number 3, a storm will approach the state today, but we'll still see some warm temperatures and sunshine through most of the daytime hours. Upper 70s expected, and we'll start to see some clouds rolling in through the late afternoon and evening, along with some sprinkles this evening.
At number 2 this morning, police are continuing to investigate a homicide at a northeast Albuquerque park. Details are still very limited, but APD officers say that a caller reported finding an adult male who was not breathing at Jerry Klein Park around 12:45 yesterday afternoon. Officers responded to the park and found the man dead. APD says the evidence found at the scene led them to begin a homicide investigation. And at number 1, residents in a northwest Albuquerque neighborhood are on edge this morning after a shooting over the weekend left one person shot and 3 others injured after being hit by a car. According to the Bernalillo County Sheriff's Office, shots rang out in the Paradise Hills neighborhood on Alegria near Irving and Unser around 1:30 on Saturday morning. Neighbors say at the time of the shooting, a number of vehicles were heard speeding up and down the road as shots were fired. The victims' conditions are not known at this time.